Hello, everybody. This is the Random Shit Show with Sick and Twisted and
Juggernaut Darkhide.
all right. So, in case you're wondering what this show is about, it's just that random shit. You just never know what we're going to talk about.
Could you repeat that? I forgot my medication today. For those of you who are at ADHD medicine, please take your medicine and pay the fuck attention.
And in case you're not taking that medicine and you're having that problem, maybe you should go visit your doctor.
Yes.
So, there's one thing that I thought we would talk about is all this,
Animosity between the fam.
yeah, indeed, where people are attacking each other and
Not
calling...
with love.
Yeah, not with love at all. Well, since when do you attack somebody with love?
I thought using hatchet on your girlfriend was love.
Well, I suppose, yeah.
Jason does it, so why can't I? He said, I don't know. I told my doctor, he says, as long as it's okay with your girlfriend, so she hasn't been complaining.
Alrighty.
And again, she's dead, so she can't.
That sounds, doesn't sound good. So, but seriously, this whole thing of attacking each other is getting to be very ridiculous. And people are getting very frustrated with the way some are treating each other. We're supposed to be there for each other, not attacking each other.
Let me give you a scenario. Okay, so Sick and Twist and I are walking down the road, and we see a homie that is being beat up. Instead of being like normal, some of you other fuckers out there who just fucking walk by and talk about these 20 amendments, where the fuck they are, those aren't real. There are no amendments between being a juggalo. It's about family and love. If someone
Indeed.
needs help, you fucking help them.
Yes.
You don't just stand there and, post ass pics on pages. And, I've noticed that too. I got on Facebook earlier, and somebody was asking, can somebody give me $50? And they got 2 likes. But then, a minute later, Stro posts a picture of her ass, and it's fucking amazing how she gets 120 likes in a matter of, 10 minutes.
Yeah, I noticed that. It's you have a problem. There's very few that are there, and then all of a sudden, some things just like
Pop
the
up.
aspic.
Yeah.
They just go nuts. It's like, why don't we start paying attention to what's going on and start supporting each other? I've seen some wonderful support, and thank
If you
to
like
the...
your dick rubbed, rub someone else's for them too then. That's how you look at it. If some of you like your dick rubbed by your girlfriend, then imagine rubbing someone else's.
Alrighty then.
I go bare, I don't use jelly. Gives me a rash.
Too much information. Oh boy, that's.
But
nuts.
we're average people. Everyone,
Yes.
every juggalo is normal.
Yeah.
And none of
Yeah.
us are, no one's more special than the other. No one's different. No one has higher, needs. We're all the same. We all need love. And a while ago I posted, if I have a problem with somebody in the page, I'm going to tell them. I don't give a shit if you're a fucking juggalo, fucking Bill Nye the Science Guy, or some fucking alien that's just sitting next to me looking at me like he wants to probe my ass with his finger. Although I must say I might enjoy that. If I get drunk enough, I will enjoy it. That's all I'm saying, but I won't get drunk enough to that point. But I made a post a while ago. I know Sick and Twisted can follow up with it. I felt like suicide was a thing. And only really, 3 really close people, being Sick and Twisted, and I was one of them, said, can you talk to me about it? And my sister Shelby, she called me. She was talking to me. And, she's made a big difference in my life, too. Because of what happened 3 years ago, I haven't been able to see her until now. And, she's always been there for me, and that's how family should be.
Yes, indeed. And I always love being there for people. It's nice. It makes me feel very good when I can help somebody, and I know I have, and it's not about me.
But when my ass itched earlier, he wouldn't scratch it, though. What the fuck is wrong with you? I was rubbing your back earlier. Fucking perv over here.
You are definitely sick. But seriously, we need to be there for each other. We really do. And if we're not there for each other, because for many, all that's there is the family.
Pretty
And
much.
if we're ripping each other apart, that's not helping. It's not helping at all. When somebody puts a cry out for help, they need it. There's a reason why they're crying out. Now, granted, some people just need attention.
Yeah.
But there are people who need serious help. And it's getting very frustrating to me to see how many people are constantly thinking about ending their life because of everything they're going through. I understand. I understand what you're going through. I've been through the hurt. And, well, both of us do.
Yeah.
Both of us have been at that position of near death. And, because
Actually ended up in the ER one time because of it.
Yeah.
It was that bad. Someone was making some jokes about my sister, and it didn't go too well, and he ended up in the ER, and so did I, but I ended up coming out of it okay because of her.
Right.
Family's supposed to be there no matter what.
Right.
I could, go up to a homie and be like, I'm going to fucking kill you and, eat your dog or something like that, something weird, and they would laugh. But,
Right.
normal people, I think some people now these days are like, oh, I'm a juggalo. I can say whatever I want to somebody, and they're giving us a bad name.
Right. Yeah, that's another thing too. There's people that are giving us a very bad name, and it's getting to be very frustrating to see that. So we need to be careful that we're not enhancing that. That we're trying to we're doing the right thing. So there are some people that are just in the family that are just wonderful, and I have seen them really step up and help people.
Some of you are so hardcore, you guys give me a fucking hard on sometimes, how you talk. I'm serious. I'm dead serious. Some of you guys are so down about it, I fucking get a hard on, hard cock, And then there's these other fake fuckers who come in here and try and, follow the real ones, and they're making us look bad.
Yeah.
They got these fucking, 13 commandments, right?
12.
12
I
commandments?
think I've heard it's 12. I'm not 100% sure. But it's like, where the fuck did you come up with that shit?
Oh, well, I can learn. I'm only 12, so I can count to 12.
Yeah.
I swear to God.
Right.
Back in my day, you would have gotten the shit kicked out of you.
Well, and that's it. And now I remember a post you put up a while ago about, bandwagons.
Yeah.
People that are just, they're in it for just attention.
Pretty much.
And I like what you had said about, I don't know how some of you even became juggalos.
I think some people just wake up one day and they're like, I'm a juggalo today. Yeah, I wake up every day and I want to be a fucking porn star, but is that gonna happen? No. I don't have a fucking $500,000 house or a Lambo.
Yeah.
But people wake up every day, oh, today I'm gonna be a juggalo. Tomorrow I think I'm gonna be fucking Superman. And the next day I might be Invisible Man. I might bang that guy's girlfriend while she's sleeping. Come on, guys. Make up your fucking mind. You guys are fucking driving me nuts, and there's a bunch of other real ninjas out there who can feel this.
Right.
You cannot just say you're down.
Yeah.
I joined almost 12 years ago. October 8th is my birthday. I joined, and it's the best damn thing that could ever happen.
Well, I've been only in it for a short while, but I tell you what, I
You
feel
learn
like
a lot.
Yeah, I have, and I feel like I've been part of it my entire life. I feel like I've been one my entire life. I wish I would have known about it a lot sooner. So that's why when I see stuff that goes on, it hurts me and affects me.
And it has nothing to do with being soft or emotionless. It's what love. If one of your family members is just saying, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna blow my head off. I got a gun right here. You're gonna have emotion.
Right.
It's the same thing for a juggalo. Some of us all have different ways of expressing it.
Mm-hmm.
My sister and I, oh my God, as sick and twisted, it gets bad.
Yep.
There are fights. I mean, we've ended up breaking each other's bones, but in the end, we're just fuck it. We're always there for each other.
Yeah.
And family has to come together one day and realize, you know what, fuck it. This is going to be us. I want to do this. You have to set your mind to it. Don't fucking wake up one day and say, I'm a juggalo. The next day go to bed and say, you know what, I don't like it.
Right.
I'm not getting attention. You're being an attention whore, and that pisses me off.
Right. Either you are or you aren't. And I remember part of that post where you talked about being a bandwagon, where it was like, I lost my thought.
Let me try and run and catch it for you.
Oh, I remember what it was, is that, that it was going to become just some kind of a norm to be a juggalo.
Yeah, pretty much. One day everyone's gonna wake up and there'll be a juggalo.
Yeah, you know,
And you're not gonna know who's who.
right. Just tattoo it on. You know, just
Yeah.
put some kind of a tattoo on your head.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, just go dance around the streets. I'm a juggalo.
Pretty much, yeah.
You know, it's like
It's pissing me off. 'Cause
Right.
I know a bunch of people in Philly, Pennsylvania, Pittsburgh, Indiana, Pennsylvania. Yes, you fucking idiots who didn't graduate. They have an Indiana, Pennsylvania. If you don't believe me, look it up. And it's an Indiana University, too. I'm not talking, you can't take Indiana, the state, and put it in Pennsylvania. They
You
have
can't?
a county.
oh no, I thought we could.
We should try.
Yeah.
But,
So,
and I was talking to him one day. My buddy called me up. He said, dude, there's so many fake fuckers out there. I wish I could just kill them all. And I said, you know what, man? You're just wasting time and bullets and money. Because
Right.
you know what?
there'll always be
There's-
some.
There's always going to be someone
Right.
out there
Right. There'll
coming
always,
into the game and saying, you know what, I'm a juggalo.
Right.
There's only one way to prove it. You can't go up and... Because people question me all the time. The 6 Joker cards,
Right.
How who's this, and this?
Yeah, and I went through that. When
Yeah.
I got in, I had a younger person that had actually was threatening to beat me up. I mean, first he asked me, what are the 6 Joker cards? The same question. And I didn't know at the time what the 6 Joker cards were.
Exactly.
And it was like, finally he asked me something else, and I'm like, okay, I'm not in it for the music. I'm in it for the family. Now I like the music.
Now, I have a question for you, Sid and Twisted.
Yeah.
The music, people say, the 6 Joker cards.
Yeah.
Do people question you about what psalms are in the Bible and if you memorize them and which ones stand out the most? Do they do that, or do they just accept you for being you?
Most people accept me for being me.
Exactly.
Right.
And
Yeah.
I'm bringing in Christianity because there's some of us out there who believe in Him, and some of us who don't. I'm sorry if you don't,
Right.
but I could correlate it to that because people always come up to me, oh, you're not a juggalo, you're not this, and this. Dude, I've seen more fucking shit than you have ever seen in your life. I've seen my friends hang themselves, kill themselves. I saw a guy jump out of a 4-story window to kill himself. I saw so much shit.
I know
And
you
it
have.
has nothing to do with fucking being down with the clown.
Right.
It has to do with being a juggalo
Right.
and being true in the blood and in the mind.
Right.
That, you know what? You wake up every day and you're like, fuck it. You know what? I'm going to go out there, and if I want to scratch my balls in front of public, I'm going to do it.
Right. Right.
If my ass crack itches, I'm going to itch my ass crack in front of as many people as I can. I'm going to whip it out and bend over and pick the milk dud clean.
That's
I'm
what
not-
I love about this.
I'm
It's
not
like
saying
we
you guys
are-
do it.
We are a bunch of crazy fuckers. You
You
know.
guys don't go in the Giant and do that and say that Juggernaut Darkeye told you to go into the... Just say, some guy told me to do this. Because if I get arrested for it, I'm pretty sure some of you guys out there are fucking stupid enough to do it.
Yeah. Yeah. Indeed.
But, it's like, being in a religion. Nobody... Or being at a job. You
Right.
do it for so long, you get so used to it.
Right.
And things slowly start picking up. I'm still learning shit.
Well, I like I said, I'm only in it for a short while. I'm still learning stuff. I've talked to people that have been in since '92, and they're still learning. Does it matter?
No.
It's like, to me, the family's the most important thing, and everything else is extra. It's like it's like the gravy.
Yeah.
I'm not taking away from it. It's just saying that, hey, you know what? The family's the most important thing, and then you add to it. And like I said, when I got into it, I wasn't really into rap. I really wasn't into that. And there's songs that I just love. They really, they touch me. They mean
Monsters
a lot
by
to me.
Boondocks.
Yeah, exactly. That's one of my favorites. And Clowning from ICP, and trying to think of a few of the other
My
ones.
Hats.
Where's God?
Where's God, yes.
Yeah, that's a really good one. Eventually that's what we're going to talk.
Bowling balls.
Yeah, eventually we're gonna post a list of what's in Sick and Twisted and Juggernaut's CD player, if you want to put it that way.
Yeah.
So, but the thing is, when I was threatened, the person, finally, like, you're fake. They were really giving me a really hard time.
Mm-hmm.
And they actually attacked me on on one of the pages, and it didn't take long. And I believe it was one of the admins. He told them off.
Exactly.
And then later on, because I kept telling him, I says, I am extremely serious about this. I don't take this lightly. even even my therapist, and I told her about it. She's like, "Wow, you really got into this big time." I'm like, "Yeah, because it means everything.
Yeah.
It's life and death to me." Now the interesting thing is the person that threatened me eventually
Befriended you.
well, that he did. That was a different circumstance. But before he did, he had said to me that he really learned a lot and he had been in it for 6 years. So he was a little bit misled.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm glad he did, that he learned that just because I wasn't into the music, that, that I was fake. And it was like, no, I'm not. So, and I was like, hey, you can come beat me up, but it's not going to change my position.
Pretty much.
And that's how serious. Now, are you serious? Out there in Juggalo land, are you serious? Does it mean to you the same thing? If you're new to it, I understand. Maybe you got to figure it out. But, are you real? Are you going to go, oh, well, this shit happened, so I'm going to drop my hatchet? Is that it?
And another thing that I see a lot is people go around saying, I got out of it. You don't get out of it. No,
right.
There's no fucking way.
Well, we just ran into that last night.
We did run into somebody.
At the video store.
Yep.
Where she's like, yeah, my entire family's into it. She's I was into it, and I kind of grew out of it. And it's like, I bet, you know what? After a while, you're going to be back in. I just know it.
Once you're down, I mean, you can put your hatchet up.
Right.
But that just shows me that you're not real fam.
Right.
That, I mean, I don't dress like a juggalo. I dress like boondocks, I wear boots, jeans, and a fucking sleeveless shirt and a fucking hoodie all the time. And a hat.
Right.
People made fun of me. You know what, dude? Fuck you. This is how I dress. You
right.
want to dress like a fucking, punk-ass city kid.
Right.
You do that.
Right.
But I'm going to dress, everybody's different. We all dress different.
Right. And if, I say I just kind of kid sometimes and I say, hey, out of anybody, I don't look the part.
No, exactly.
I really don't.
Exactly.
I mean, the only thing you're going to see about me, other than me telling people that I'm a juggalo, because I'm so proud of it. It means it means so much to me. I mean, I got my necklace that I wear now. Other than that, you don't know that I'm a juggalo, and I mean, I'm one. I don't have any tattoos. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't do any of that stuff. So I mean, if there's a profile, I don't fit it. I don't fit at all.
And but what else I see a lot? Sick and Twisted. A lot of people on Facebook, they go, oh, well, because, I see a lot of posts, people are like, so I got told I don't look like a juggalo. Well, next time somebody has a dress code for us, will you please fucking let me know? That way I don't look like a goddamn fucking mountain man coming from hell.
Yeah, exactly.
Muddy boots and shit. I mean, come on, guys. Who the fuck says we have a dress code?
Well, yeah, exactly.
Wear whatever you want. If it makes you happy. You know what? If I want to walk around naked in public, I'll walk around naked in public.
Well, look at this song. What is a juggalo? He's like,
walking around with the 2 liter in his ass cheeks.
Yeah,
exactly.
Winking at the freaks.
That would probably hurt, though.
Yeah, I know.
I couldn't fit that in there. There's no fucking way. There's no way I'm putting a 2 liter in my ass.
That's another thing. We need to stop being so sensitive about
the music.
Yeah, well, it's not just the music, but I mean, just okay. Let's see. What's been some of the posts? Not dressing right. Whether or not you're a Christian. What's some of the other ones you've seen?
You have to be Christian to be a juggalo?
Well, I mean, some people have questioned. Like one person, she's like, "Is it weird that I'm a juggalo and a a hardcore Christian?" And I chimed in and I'm like, guess what? I'm a hardcore Christian. I have no problem being a juggalo at all.
And if your friends and family can't accept you for fucking being a juggalo, you know what? Fuck them.
Right.
I don't give a shit if you're fucking 11, 12 years old. You're still in with mom and dad. You know what? You do whatever the fuck you want, because you know what? You got millions of people. I know you guys are close to your family as it is. They raised you. They did all that shit. But me and my sister raised each other, and I got her into ICP. Together, we both did. Ever since then, it's just been us, no matter what. And you can't let people around you influence you. My one buddy almost killed himself. He's a juggalo. Because he joined at a young age, and now everyone's like, oh, that's a gang. You know what? How about you look up a fucking gang? I didn't know me walking a Chihuahua was a gang member. I have a fucking Chihuahua in my back porch, and I'm watching it. Oh, I'm a hardcore gangster there.
Well, that's another thing. It's like, look at, if we're going to talk about the gang thing, I find it absolutely fascinating that the worst they could do is call us a hybrid gang with, a loosely hybrid gang with no leadership. Like, what the fuck is that?
That just sounds something that I don't even think I could think of.
Right. So
that
it's
just
like
hurts my head
we don't
thinking
even,
about it.
Do we have a gang status or do we not? That's the thing. It was a rhetorical question, but it's like you can't even call us a gang. And I'm like, if I'm a gang member, the world's going to explode. Because it's like, the worst I'm going to do is I'm going to talk your ear off. I'm going to kill you with my puns and fart.
You know what else I think is funny? A lot of these haters are like, oh, juggalos are fads and they're lets are bitches and whores and sluts and you know what? And you know what? I think you should come to the gathering. Just one of you haters come to the fucking gathering and you say, you know what? You guys are whores. And you watch how many fucking juggalos come after you with hatchets.
Right.
And I swear to God,
Yeah.
these hatchets are not dull.
Right.
They got some blood on them. They got some bone. They got some other...
Right.
I don't know what else. You might even just, I don't know, masturbate with it. If you get lonely enough. I named my hatchet Sue. Got lonely one night, grabbed some lotion, and woke up with cuts all over.
Oh!
Yeah.
Well, there was one family member that somebody he knew had bought. It was an awesome-looking hatchet, and it was worth about $600.
$600-$700.
Yeah, and this thing was so sharp. Because I asked him, I was like, "Is it really sharp? I mean, it looks like it in the picture." And he said he accidentally dropped it on his leg, and he got 11 stitches.
That sounds like it hurts.
Yeah, I know exactly.
I farted one time. I had to get 3. Blew out my ass. Boom.
Yeah.
And you know what else I was thinking? A lot of you haters out there are probably thinking, what the fuck are they doing this for? You know why we're doing this? I don't even fucking know why, because it's for the fam. That's what it's for.
Right.
This is everything I do every day is for the fam.
Right.
Everything I wake up and do. I smoke, you know what? I smoke, I drink, I take shits like normal people.
Right.
I just sit there, sometimes I like to think about stuff like normal people.
Right.
But what's not normal about me is that I will walk in front of somebody. I would go up to a cop right now and have a conversation with them.
Yeah.
These haters out there, they're even afraid to go outside their fucking house because they know we'll kill them.
Right. Right.
And they know that, and there was people in PA. One guy goes, oh, I'm going to kick your ass and come to your house now. I said, all right, come on. I waited, an hour later, texted my sister, and still didn't come. So whenever his house ring his doorbell, he looked like he saw a fucking ghost. I swear to God, he about shit himself. Don't fucking threaten a juggalo.
That's another interesting thing. I have seen so much shit talking. That is so frustrating. I'm a person where I am not going to talk shit. In fact,
Sick and twisted, you're an asshole.
Well,
You suck.
Yeah, I know. Well, you're an asshole too, so
fuck
you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So in any case, this one guy who's in the family, younger one, he was somebody started attacking him. He's talking shit online. He just. It was like, wow, dude. I mean, you actually posted a picture of a gun and a knife, and it's like, and he tags me in the post. And it's like, I finally see this, and I'm like, well, what the fuck do you want me to do about it? It's like, you think I'm going to sit there and talk shit? Now, we're talking about people in my hometown.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, first of all, I'm not going to talk shit because I'm not one that, I want you to punch out my lights. So,
yeah.
But I'm more the kind of person, and I'm not going to do this anyway, but if I'm going to do something, I'm going to show up at your house. I'm going to show up at your house, and you're probably going to shit your pants because I'm at your door.
Because there's a giant man at the door.
Yeah, exactly. And for any of you that don't know me, I'm about 330 pounds. Yeah, I'm rather.
And that's all love and love.
Yeah, it is. It's all love, but hey, what can I say? So, but it's like I'm one more of a peacemaker, but it's like all this shit talking. It just. Why? And the haters, it's like the more shit you talk to them, the more they go at it. Now, unless you feed on that stuff, because there's a few people like, oh, darn, that post got deleted. I was having fun with those people.
I wish I could delete their lives and be like, oh, that was fun while they were here. I wish I could bring them back. There's a few of you motherfuckers on Facebook, and you know who you are, who just sit there and egg us on, and then whenever you fuck with the wrong, juggalo, you're like, oh, dude, I'm sorry. And then we all start inboxing you. You go to the, Facebook police and tell them, oh, I'm being harassed. You know what, motherfucker? You take a fucking pencil and you shove it up your ass.
Right.
You're fucking sitting there talking shit on us. I want to take my hatchet and bury it in your ass.
Right.
Clean between the cheeks.
Yeah, indeed. But it's just, sometimes they say, hey, maybe, well, one person posted it this way. They're like, if we don't give the haters the ammo, they'll go back to bed.
Pretty much.
They'll get bored.
Or if you set them on fire.
Well, that too.
That's.
Although I'm not recommending that you set them on fire, but I know we feel like it.
Yes.
That's another thing that's misunderstood, the way we talk. There's things like in the songs, talking about killing people and stuff. It's not that we want to kill people. It's just it's a way of relieving.
It's us having fun.
Yeah, it's therapy.
Normal people have fun going into fields and playing with roses and, catching deer and taking pictures. And then, bam! There's that crazy motherfucker with the axe buried inside the deer's head. He pulls it out, and this guy's chasing after you. That guy is us.
Right.
We don't like normal people. You know why? Because you don't like us. We take your dreams and we fuck them, and we turn them into some sick, twisted, fucking erotic dream about deer and blood and guts everywhere. And if we want to talk about killing something, we'll say it.
Right.
There goes your dream. There's our dream. We're totally different, but we're all human.
But see, now that's an interesting thing. I say, some people are so worried about us. But take all the shit that we have, that we talk about, and it's like, walk around town. This is a town of 50,000 that we're in right now. And I guarantee you that everything that you're worried about that a juggalo is, whether we use drugs or sex or smoke or come up with whatever the fuck you want, whatever we talk about, I guarantee you that there is plenty of people that are out in society that are exact same way.
Exactly.
So why are you worried about us?
Why are you always pinpointing us? Why does the police, it's always, for the juggalos, it's always why.
Right.
Why do you need to ask why? Why can't you just make your own answers? You
Right.
don't need to go to somebody for help, like a counselor. Why would I need to go to some dude who's sitting on his fucking ass writing with a pen,
Right.
telling me what I think he wants me to hear?
Right.
I could just take the clipboard and beat it over his head.
Right.
Not like I haven't already.
I know you told me that story.
Yeah,
So-
there was a counselor I went to. Me and my sister were there. And, he didn't even listen. He was just taking notes like, yep. Looked at the clock every 2 minutes, yeah. Oh, yeah, I got to get out of here. I got to go fuck my buddy's wife in his car soon.
Yep.
Or he gets out of work. So, you know what I did? I sat there, and he goes, so how else are you feeling, And I just sat there for a second and looked at her. And looked back at him, and he puts his hand on his clipboard like he's all, high and proud, I'm getting $200 an hour, Mr. Tough fucking guy. I got retirement money. I took the clipboard, and I just broke it right over his head and walked out.
And I can't blame you.
And it pisses me off they do that.
Right.
That's society for juggalos. Juggalos are people that will sit there and fucking listen and take you into their house, feed you,
Right.
all that shit.
Right.
And if they're true fam,
Right.
they're all about it.
Right. Exactly.
If I had a van and I lived in my van and I saw another homie that was homeless, you know what? Fuck it, dude. Live in my van with me. Just don't
Right.
try and touch me at night. That'd be kind of weird. Don't play, I accidentally bumped you with my hand.
Right.
Bitch, that was not your hand, and that was at my ass.
Right, exactly. But yeah, it's like keep helping people, and as far as the therapist goes, they're trained, and I say it's people like us. Maybe we should be the therapists. Guess what? A lot of us are doing that anyway.
Yes.
And it's like it's that real life experience that makes us able to relate to others. But yet the fucked up thing is that you and me couldn't get to be a therapist. They wouldn't allow us in. So that's okay. We'll just do our own way of helping people.
Or we could just get rid of Billy's and make an excuse, oh, no, my ass isn't in his head right now. He's not in the, janitorial room. He called in sick. Oh, that's his car out there.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on, I gotta call somebody to give me a ride home. Can you get rid of this guy's car for me? Fam is fam. They're supposed to be there. If I needed money, someone gives me money. If I needed clothes, I had a girl come up to me today. Didn't know her. And she said, whoop, whoop, fam. And you know what? Normal people, the one guy looked at me like, what the fuck was that? And I looked at him and I said, you know what, dude? Who the fuck are you talking to like that?
Yeah.
You got a problem with me saying whoop, whoop back to her?
Right.
And he just looked at me like, oh, I don't care. I said, then why the fuck would you say that?
Right.
If I want to go outside right now and stream, I'm fucking horny, I'm going to go outside and yell it.
Right.
If I want to,
Although, please Let's not do. Let's not.
Let's
my
not do
neighbors
it.
aren't going to like that very much. So
Probably thinking, oh, there's 2 guys in there anyway. That's probably what they were doing earlier. That's why there's only 2 guys and a dog.
would you stop giving people ideas?
There's only 2 guys and a dog over there, so I wonder what else they're doing.
Yeah.
I'm not giving them back rubs. We call it sensual massages.
Yeah, indeed. Oh no. I can't be thankful enough to be a juggalo.
Exactly.
This has meant so much to me. Yes, I've been into it for a short while, but I jumped head first,
Pretty much.
and I'm really glad I did. And I'm really thankful for the people that I've been able to be there for. And, people have been there for me. Sometimes it's just a matter of not even somebody being there for me, just the fact of being able to help somebody else out. And I like that to be example to others. And some people don't feel comfortable with it. That's fine. Just don't hate it then. That's the thing. There's some people even in the family that, they say some shit that hurts.
Exactly.
And then that brings up another thing that really frustrates me. It's like, well, what the fuck are you doing here telling me this shit? And it's like, don't my feelings count?
Exactly.
We all have feelings. Maybe there's some cold fuckers out there. It's like, you know what? They don't have any feelings. Well, I don't know what to tell you, but most of us do. The majority of the people have feelings. We hurt like everybody else. We laugh like everybody else. So if I come on the page and I say I'm having a bad day, I feel like ending my life, I come up with whatever scenario that you want, and then people start in with, why are you telling me this? Then you're not being family to me, So, well, I tell you what, we're going to take a break here for a moment, and I like to say that we are sponsored by Who Gives a Shit.
And if you haven't had your daily bowl of Who Gives a Fuckos, you can go get them at I Don't Give a Shit Mark.
Right.
And if you can't find them there, then you can go to Fuck Off. Remember, you can't spell slaughter without laughter.